I just saw a video on, I think, Instagram that reminded me of something that I wanted to talk about on here that I had mentioned in like a voice message to my sister or something a while ago. Or actually, I think it might have been on the phone with my grandma. So the video I just saw was talking about how people with really good pattern recognition don't remember like exact dates of things. And when you think back into your history, like timelines don't make sense. Like, how could this have happened before this, etc. And I was saying the other day to one of them about how, like, when someone lies to me, I don't tell the person that I found out that they lied. Like, I don't tell them, like, I know you're lying to me right now. Unless it's my mother, because you have to tell her, because she will then be like, yeah, you're right, I'm lying. It just sounded better than the truth. Anyways, I digress. If I find that someone lies to me, I'm not going to put them on blast. I'm not going to go gossip about it. I'm not going to go see how many people I can tell to get validation from. I'm going to keep that in my little list of how safe that person is to interact with. I'm going to keep it in mind when opportunities come up where, like, I need to, include someone else or anything that I need. If someone lies to me or does something to me that is either good or bad, I'm going to remember that thing. To go deeper into it, I'm not going to remember the specific thing, and I'm not going to remember the specific lie. That's petty. I'm not keeping a list to be like, oh, you did this, and this wrong. I'm keeping a list of emotions and feelings, and then I'm integrating that into my being and how my being in existence responds to your being in existence. So there are plenty of people that I have lists of, but I couldn't tell you what's on the list because the list doesn't matter. What they lied about doesn't matter. The fact that they lied and that my energy told me X, Y, and Z about the lie is what I'm going to remember. I'm going to remember the feeling and the pattern of how you treat me, not the feeling and the pattern of specifically what it is that you lied about and when you lied about it and who else was involved. Like, that's all. I'm not involved. I'm not interested in being petty. I'm interested in knowing if you are worth having in my life or not. I'm interested in knowing, are you a safe person? I'm interested in knowing, do you show signs of jealousy? Do you show signs of self-hatred? Do you show signs of treating people badly, like lying to them? So, yeah, I totally agree. I'm really good at pattern recognition because I commit to my body's memory, the feeling and the vibes of what is going on, not the details that society tries to get you to remember about, like what you lied about and like the situation around it. Doesn't matter. I don't keep petty lists of what people have and haven't done to me. I just keep a list. It's not even a list. It's just like a feeling. I just commit the feeling of what happened to memory, and then I move along that way, which is also like why... Part of why I think this started to happen is because inevitably when I was younger and I found myself in extremely abusive relationships and I would call them out on their behavior, they'd be like, oh, so what are the other examples of when I did this? And I didn't know back then that I didn't keep lists like that because I wasn't interested in being petty. I was interested in letting them know how they hurt my feelings so that way they could like see that they're doing something that's not worth it for them or for me and that they could stop. But they were interested in the lists and the details because they wanted to make me look bad for making them look bad, for making me feel bad. So back in the day, I would get into situations where like I'd be backed into a wall and I would have to let the other abusing person just win the argument because I didn't have the details to back up the facts that were in my energetic field. Because I don't care about the specifics. That's petty. I care about what you're doing to me. So, yes.